You're sitting at your desk minding your own business when you feel a mild headache coming on. In the 21st century, you walk to the kitchen, swallow a painkiller, and get back to your life. But what if you were forced to seek treatment in every major era of human history? You are in ancient Egypt. You walk into a mud brick clinic and complain about your headache. The Egyptian physician doesn't ask about your hydration or your stress levels. He takes one look at you and diagnoses you with a demon in the skull. To politely ask the demon to leave, he doesn't give you a pill. He pulls out the Eber's Papyrus, the most advanced medical text of the era, and prescribes a topical ointment. He takes a dead mouse, mashes it into a fine paste with some herbs, and rubs the raw, rotting mouse paste directly onto your teeth and forehead. Why? Because they believed the demon would find the smell so absolutely repulsive that it would voluntarily pack its bags and exit your body. If you don't instantly die from the aggressive bacterial infection you just caught from a mashed up rodent, you survive level 1. You fast forward to level 2, ancient Rome. Your headache has now evolved into a mild seizure. The Roman doctor is a practical man. He believes your blood is simply lacking vital, aggressive energy. So he sends you to the absolute best pharmacy in the empire, the local gladiator arena. As a fallen gladiator is dragged out of the pit, your doctor hands you a cup and instructs you to drink the gladiator's fresh, warm blood. For centuries, the Romans believed that consuming the blood of a strong, violent warrior would transfer his vitality and cure epilepsy, migraines, and weakness. You just drank a stranger's blood out of a dirty cup in the middle of a dirt arena. You wipe your mouth? Let's move to the Middle Ages. Level 3 drops you into 14th century Europe. The air smells like rot, and your doctor is wearing a terrifying leather bird mask stuffed with dried flowers. You tell him you feel a little lightheaded. He immediately panics and tells you that your humors are catastrophically unbalanced. You simply have way too much blood and it's making you dizzy. His solution is aggressive bloodletting. He pulls out a sharp blade, slices your vein open, and drains 2 entire pints of your blood into a brass bowl until you are violently pale and completely pass out. When you wake up, you are covered in medical-grade leeches, just to make sure they got all the bad blood. You walked into the clinic with a mild headache, and you are leaving with clinical anemia and severe blood loss. You barely survive, but you level up. You reach level 4, the Renaissance. Art and science are booming, but your headache has returned. Your doctor is a highly educated man of science now. He explains that your headache is caused by trapped pressure inside your skull. The logical solution? We need to let the pressure out. Welcome to the ancient art of trepanation. Without a single drop of anesthetic, the doctor straps you to a wooden chair, takes a hand-cranked metal drill, and physically bores a perfectly round hole directly through your skull, exposing your brain to the open air. No sanitation, no painkillers, just raw mechanical skull modification. Miraculously, historical evidence shows a lot of people actually survived this. The pressure is gone, but so is a chunk of your head. You survive the skull drill and step into level 5, the Victorian era. It's the 1800s. We have trains, we have factories, and we finally have over-the-counter medicine. You walk into a beautifully lit pharmacy with a slight cough and a headache. The pharmacist cheerfully sells you a bottle of their most popular premium cough syrup. You take a sip. You feel absolutely incredible. Your headache vanishes. You feel like you could fight a bear and win. That's because Victorian medicine was an unregulated chemical Wild West. Your cough syrup doesn't have vitamin C in it. It is made of pure, raw heroin, mixed with a splash of chloroform and medical cocaine just for flavor. You aren't cured. You are just chemically blasted into a different dimension. You hit level 6. It is 1940. We are in the modern medical era. We have antibiotics. We have x-rays. You tell the doctor you've been feeling a little anxious and stressed lately from surviving history. He nods sympathetically. He tells you he has a brand new Nobel Prize-winning procedure that will cure your anxiety in 10 minutes. He takes a medical ice pick, slides it directly above your eyeball into your socket, and hits it with a hammer, severing the frontal lobe of your brain. This was the era of the commercial lobotomy. You came in for mild stress, and you leave as a hollow, emotionally flatlined shell of a human being. The simulation ends. You are back at your desk. Your modern headache is gone, cured by a perfectly calculated dose of ibuprofen. We complain about the modern healthcare system all the time, but the next time you have to sit in a waiting room for 20 extra minutes, just remember, your doctor isn't going to rub a dead mouse on your face, drain your blood, drill a hole in your skull, or prescribe you medical cocaine. Probably. If you enjoyed suffering through historical medicine, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.